Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our treasure hunt in Wintermute Redux in the long dark, looking for supplies for Grey Mother. We finished cooking up all those herbal products, well not all of them, but all the ones that we wanted to cook, and we're now continuing on with the search for more supplies. And we're starting off immediately with these cars in the street outside the house where we were cooking all those herbal teas. Right, nothing in this car. And are we? Yeah, we are kind of stuck. Right, let's just continue on. We need a pry bar. We keep coming across cars with locked trunks, and we're going to need a pry bar to get into them. And I'm not sure where the pry bar will be in Wintermute. And we're getting very, very poor loot from the cars. Let's check, what's the time? It's mid-afternoon. Now Grey Mother wants us to go and loot the garage, which we will do, but I want to loot the town first. Make sure that we've got everything from within the town. He sounds like he's on the lake at the back.
So hungry in my life.
Oh, there's another newspaper roll and an accelerant and a scrap metal. Those all help us, but not Grey Mother. And there's a simple toolkit. Excellent. Another piece of scrap metal. No workbench in here though. Okay. Would have been nice if there was. I see another flare shell under there.
I could use this.
Nothing else on there. Let's just check the inventory. How many flare shells is that now saying that we've got? 4 plus 1. I'm sure that should be 5 plus 1, because that's 2 that we found in town. We're overweight at the moment, but that's okay because we'll be dropping a load of stuff like... Oh, and I forgot to duck as we came out the door. Looks like we got away with it. Just grab these few sticks. We're still trying to fill up Grey Mother's wood bin at the same time as keeping a supply on ourselves, and we've just burnt a load in that house making the herbal teas. Don't know if there's anything in those wood boxes, but I don't want to break the quest. If there is, that house is boarded up. This one's not.
I can make something with this.
Cloth and accelerant. Good. It's a good start. Curtains in this house, okay, that's useful to remember. Books, put those in Grey Mother's wood bin. Nothing in there, nothing in that cooker, nothing in this pile of rubbish on the floor. Nothing on the workbenches. This seems to be a very well cleaned out house. Not hopeful for finding very much in here at all, if anything.
That'll come in handy.
Candy bar. Nothing in that cupboard.
use more food.
Proving more productive than I expected, this house. Right. Broken radio. Another box. Another book of matches. Excellent. Another book. Bank deposit box key number 7. Oh.
This'll come in handy.
Well, that'll be useful for when we go into the vault.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it's going to get very, very heavy, mate. Nothing in there, nothing in that corner, nothing in the sink. Oh, I'm going to leave them sports socks there. We got more than enough cloth on us and more than enough to break up without adding further to it. Right, so that's pretty much everything, isn't it? Right, let's just check what we have got. Got to drop these 2 pans outside Grey Mother's, drop the toolbox at the same place, drop at least 3 of these torches, drop them stones now. Keeps us under 40 kilos. Need to drop the metal. Still not getting very much in the way of food at all. Got 3 pairs of shoes to break down for leather now. What I might do is just break that one down right now. If it, no, it's an hour and 16 as well. What time of day is it? Okay, let's see what the main street looks like. Doesn't seem to be any wolves on the main street. We've got 1 house on the other side plus those 2 cars to search. Still looking for a pry bar. We've got that house up there on the hill to search. This one's boarded up. Those 2 are burnt out. There may be stuff at the back of them, but that'll be a separate journey. Let's just quickly check these cars. Locked. Nothing in there. There's a note on the floor. Milton hidden cache note. Let's have a read of that. Hey girl, that grumpy jerk at Orca left the back door open, so I snuck in and took some stuff. I thought we might need it for when we get out of here. I can't wait to get over to the mainland with you, where we can finally be together for real. I'll meet you there tomorrow night, like we planned. I stashed the stuff near that big fallen tree in the marshy area behind St. Christopher's. You know, where we met that one time and drank your dad's contraband. Okay, I know where that is. So we'll go find that when we head out that side of town. Right, no more houses down this side to search. Can't remember if we searched that green car or not. I think what we'll do is we'll go search that green car. And then we'll head back for that last car on this side of the road. And then we'll head back to Grey Mother's for the night. Okay, let's get heading up here. this house boarded up? I can't remember. No, it's not. And I don't think we've searched it. Another newsprint roll. Yeah. And we're getting seriously overweight now. Another newsprint roll. Piece of cloth.
I'm just out of this stuff.
Piece of mouldy rabbit. We'll give that to Grey Mother. Coffee. Yay.
Just what I need.
Dog food. Cloth, matches. I nearly skipped that. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Microwave? No.
I'm just out of this stuff.
Tin of sardines. Looks like we're starting to build stuff up for Grey Mother. Nothing in there. We don't need to take any more cloth. I believe we're still carrying a load. 17 pieces, yes we are. Let's check upstairs, and we're getting to that point where we can hardly move. More books, which would do for Grey Mother's fuel bin.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wool scarf. We'll take it for breaking down. Another soda. We're going to be very slow going back, but we're going to be able to offload tons of stuff. In fact, let's just check all those foods. I think we'll just drink that now to put a few calories into us and a bit of hydration. Might just keep him off my back. Right, we've got this car to search. That's locked. Nothing in here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Right, now, what's that? Oh, it's the end of a plank. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. We've got to check Grey Mother's mailbox as well, while I remember. So, all we've really got to do now is check the house on the hill, and then we've got to go to the Orca after that. So, unless there's a blizzard in the morning, that'll be our next job. We've got to get all these shoes harvested up, so I don't mind an early return. No, nothing in there. It's not quite night time yet. So let's just do what we can with Grey Mother's bin. Stick another piece of that in there. Got a whole load of books. Gonna put another 5 in there. Put another 5 of those in there. Right, we've got a bunch more coal here. We dropped 3. And we can drop another book there. And drop the 2 cook pots. And the toolbox. Give us a bit of space. You move across there. Right, and we've got a bunch of torches that we wanted to drop, which is these 3. Well, that's a 49% torch. We'll drop these 2. That'll help to lose some weight. That's 6.9 of 12, so we're getting there without actually going and hunting wood. I mean, we could finish that little bit of the quest by putting that in there, but I want to keep it for now in case we need it. Right, let's go and put some of this food in her fridge. Right, we'll give her that piece of meat. Give her that tin of sardines. That's it for now. We're at 2350 of 8,000 before going to the Orca. So we're building up quite a head start on the provisions. Again, I want to drop another 2 litres here. Oops. That's 6.5 litres on the table. Even if we end up leaving it behind, it's no problem. Check our rabbit skins. 74%. Of course, we need to learn how to use them before they're any use to us. Wonder if we should talk to Grey Mother. No, she's got nothing to say to us. Right, well, in that case, it's coming up to bedtime, and we need to get those shoes harvested, get something to eat, and get a rest. So, inventory, clothing. It's really a shame to rip down those shoes. Although they do slow us down by 3% compared to these that slow us down by nothing. Those ones we can definitely Ah, no, cancel.
My stomach is eating itself.
Those ones we can harvest. We want the leather. And we'll probably come across better condition versions of these, so let's harvest those. Those socks we want to harvest. That's, well, that we certainly want to harvest. Wow, that's a new down vest in a very high condition, but that's a much better coat, and that's a much better coat, so we're going to harvest that. We've got the cotton toque as a spare hat. If this was repaired, I've got a feeling this would actually be better than the cotton toque as a headwear item. Will's hat is not quite as good as the wool toque. It's not quite as warm or as windproof. But for now, until we get another wool toque, it'll have to do. And I'm thinking we probably need to hold on to both of them. I'm going to break those shoes down. We've got Will's boots. Even though they're in very, very good condition, I'm going to break them down. And I'm then going to repair Will's boots, which is taking us up to midnight. 100%, excellent. We've ruined the sewing kit, so we can't do any more repairs now. We're carrying 21 cloth and 8 leather. I think that's the most leather I've ever had on me. Or we meant to drop that metal outside as well.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
We're carrying an extra can now as well. Right, we need to think about eating for bed. Got to drop that. I've got to drop that and that as well. That's going to be best part of a kilo dropped. We're not really carrying very much weight there in total. Okay, food for bedtime. That's 750 calories. I'm going to, well, that's 750 for a quarter kilo. That's 600 for a quarter kilo. That's 500 for 0.3, so we'll eat that. Sodas, like I said, are heavy, so we'll drink that. We'll eat a couple of cattails. Take a drink of water. And that should be us with enough calories to sleep through till sunrise. Let's verify. 1040. Yep. So, hours to sleep. We'll do an 8-hour sleep. We'll get those few bits to drop outside in the morning, and then we'll be ready to head up to Orca Garage. So, quick drink to rehydrate. And let's get going. I forgot to duck again. Not the best of weather. Right, let's drop those bits of metal here. That's a kilo. What else did we want to drop out here? There was something else we wanted to drop. What was it? No, we got 2 extra cans out. We can actually drop them in the house, but for now we'll just drop them on this corner. I'm sure there was something else we wanted to drop. Down to 28 kilos. I'll drop that. And we'll drop them. Helps when my fingers press the right keys on the keyboard. Just drop that there. Right, what does that take us down to? That takes us 27.2 kilos. This is quite heavy. We don't need to carry both bottles of that. We can drop the heavier one for the moment. And if we drop that up with the tools, that's the best part of half kilo. Of course it drops it the wrong way around, so you can't see the label. There we are. Building up quite a collection out here. Hope Grey Mother doesn't trip over and break a leg. Got to throw that sewing kit somewhere so that it disappears. Right now I think that's about as light as we can make ourselves. Well, we're carrying 4 accelerants, we don't need that many. We'll drop 2. Like that. Right, that makes us lighter. We're now at 26.5 kilos. It's mid-morning. It's time for us to get up to Orca Garage via the house on the hill. And before we do that, I'm going to save the game and I'm going to end this video here, and we'll pick it up again in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Sorry this one's been a bit of an admin fest, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So, I'm Gazbeard. This is the Long Dark Wintermute Redux Story Mode, Episode 1. Just hear the music creeping in the background there. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions down below. Give the video a like if you would, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and bye for now.